Okay, so welcome back everyone. Let us move on to the next section of this chapter, section 2.3, zeros of a polynomial. So consider the polynomial p of x is 5x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 2. So if we replace x in all of these terms by 1 everywhere, okay, so everywhere where there is x we replace it with 1, we get P of 1 is 5 into 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 3 into 1 minus 2, which is 5 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2, which is 4. So we say the value of the polynomial p of x at x equals 1 is 4. Okay. Similarly, p of 0, that is wherever there is x we replace it with 0. So the value of the polynomial p of x at x equals 0 will be p of 0 is 5 into 0 cube minus 2 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 minus 2, which will be all these terms become 0 and what will remain is minus 2. So p of 0 is minus 2. So now consider the polynomial p of x is x minus 5. So what is p of 5? So wherever there is x we substitute 5. So we get 5 minus 5, which is 0. Let us look at another example. P of y equals y square minus 4. And what is P of 2? P of 2, so wherever there is y, we'll replace it with 2. So we'll have 2 square minus 4, which will be 4 minus 4, which is 0. Again, what is P of minus 2? P of minus 2 will be minus 2 the whole square minus 4. Minus 2 square will be 4 minus 4, which is 0. So we see that for certain numbers n, the value of the polynomial becomes 0. That is, p of n becomes 0. So then such a number is called the 0 of the polynomial. We saw in the case of p of x is x minus 5. When we put the value 5 or p of 5, it becomes 0, or the value of the polynomial at x equal to 5 becomes 0. So we say 5 is the 0 of the polynomial p of x. Then we saw y square minus 4. At the value 2, the value of this polynomial, okay, or at the value y equals 2, the value of the polynomial becomes 0. 2 square minus 4, it becomes 0. And at the value minus 2 also, the polynomial p of y becomes 0. So 5 is a 0 of the polynomial p of x, 2 is a 0 of the polynomial p of y, minus 2 is also a 0 of the polynomial p of y. So a polynomial can have more than one 0. Okay. Next, what we see is how to find the 0 of a polynomial. So let us look at a polynomial p of x is x minus 8. So 0 of a polynomial means it is a certain number, so that whenever we replace the variable with that number, we should get 0 as the final answer. So we are looking for a number to replace x, so that this x minus 8, it becomes 0. So the first thing we do is we equate it to 0, because that is what we want as the final answer. So we equate it to 0, so we have x minus 8 is 0, which means x is equal to 8. So when x is equal to 8, the value of this polynomial, that is p of 8, becomes 8 minus 8, which is 0. So x is equal to 8 is a 0 of the polynomial. So now let us look at another example. We have x square minus 16. So we are looking for a number to replace x, okay, so that this whole thing, x square minus 16, becomes 0. So what do? We equate this to 0, because that is what we want. We want this whole thing to be 0. So we equate this to 0. So when we equate it to 0, we get x square minus 16 equals 0. So x square will be 16, x will be root 16, which is plus or minus 4. So when x is equal to 4, that is p of 4 will be 4 square minus 16, that is 16 minus 16, which is 0. So we have x is equal to 4 is a 0 of the polynomial. Again, then we saw minus 4. So when x is equal to minus 4, we have p of minus 4 is minus 4 the whole square, that is 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 4 is also a 0 of the polynomial. So now we have seen how to find the 0 of the polynomial. We first equate it to 0, then we solve the equation. So now consider the polynomial p of x is x minus 5. So we saw that p of 5 is 0. 5 minus 5, the value of the polynomial at x equal to 5 becomes 0. So then we say, first that we learned is, we say x equal to 5 is a 0 of the polynomial, or we can also say p of x equal to 0 is a polynomial equation, or we say 5 is a root of the polynomial equation p of x is equal to 0. So in other words, when we say, so if we look at the polynomial p of x equals x minus 5, one way we can say 5 is a 0 of the polynomial x minus 5. Okay, 5 is a 0 of the polynomial x minus 5, and the same thing can be said in another way as 5 is a root of the polynomial equation x minus 5 is equal to 0. So both these things, they mean the same thing. These are, ये दो तरीका है एक ही चीज कहने की. एक तरह से आप कह सकते हैं कि 5 is the 0 of the polynomial x minus 5, और दूसरी तरह से आप कह सकते हैं कि 5 is a root of the polynomial equation x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so p of x equal to 0, this is a polynomial equation. Okay, that is x minus 5 equal to 0, वो एक polynomial equation होता है. x minus 5 is a polynomial. Okay, when we are equating it to 0, when you equate a polynomial to 0, it is called a polynomial equation. When you simply write x minus 5, it is a polynomial. When you write x minus 5 equal to 0, that is a polynomial equation. Okay, so एक तरफ से आप कह सकते हैं कि 5 is a 0 of the polynomial, और दूसरी तरफ से आप कह सकते हैं कि 5 is a root of the polynomial equation. Okay. So now let us look at the constant polynomial. Okay. So consider the constant polynomial 5. So 5 आप लिख सकते हैं 5x to the power 0. तो whichever number we replace x with, चाहे आप 1 लीजिए और 10 लीजिए, 100 लीजिए, 1000 लीजिए, replace whenever if we replace x with any number, we will get back 5 itself. Okay, so a non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. ये नंबर कभी भी इसके कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल को कभी भी जीरो नहीं होता है, क्योंकि whenever we replace x with any number, we get the number 0 itself back. Okay, because any number to the power 0 will be 1, and we'll get back 5 itself. So this won't become 0. Okay, so a non-zero constant polynomial has no 0. For example, आप 100 लीजिए, 5 100 to the power 0, that will be 5 into 100 to the power 0 will be 1, so that will be again 5. So a non-zero constant polynomial has no 0, because ये कभी भी 0 नहीं होता है. लेकिन now let us look at the zero polynomial 0. So this could be expressed as 0x, 0x square, 0 2020. So whenever, so if you replace x with any number, it will give us back 0. आप यहाँ एक डालिए, 0 into 1 will be 0, 0 into 1 square will be 0. 100 या 2 डालिए, 0 into 2 to the power 2020, that will also be 0. So for every real number, okay, so if you replace any real number with x in a 0 polynomial, we get back 0. So every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. क्योंकि अंत में हमें क्या चाहिए, तो polynomial should become 0. यहाँ पे आप कुछ भी नंबर डालिए, अंत में हमें क्या मिलेगा, 0 मिलेगा. तो हर रियल नंबर इस 0 पॉलिनोमियल की 0 होता है. लेकिन यहाँ पे आप कोई भी नंबर डालें, आपको अंत में 0 नहीं मिलेगा. तो इसी के कारण नॉन जीरो कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल को कोई 0 नहीं है, और एक जीरो पॉलिनोमियल को हर रियल नंबर एक जीरो पॉलिनोमियल, हर रियल नंबर उसके 0 होता है. सो फॉर एनी लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल, ओके, तो लीनियर का मतलब था the degree of the variable, the highest degree of the variable will be 1. So for example, x plus 5, 3x plus 9, root 2 plus 5, 2x plus 5. So in general for any polynomial, ये हम लिख सकते हैं ax plus b. तो ये एक कांस्टेंट है, ओके. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ 1 इंटू एक्स, ए के वैल्यू यहाँ 1 है, और b भी एक कांस्टेंट है, तो b के बराबर यहाँ है 5. सो हम इन जनरल एक लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल को ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, ए एक्स प्लस 5, ये दोनों कांस्टेंट्स है, ए एंड बी कांस्टेंट्स है, एक्स होता है हमारा वेरिएबल पार्ट. यहाँ देखिए ए है, ए के बराबर है रूट 2, बी के बराबर है 5, और एक्स के बराबर एक्स. तो फर्स्ट थिंग इज वी वांट दिस थिंग टू बी 0, क्योंकि 0 के मतलब होता है जब हम x के बराबर वो वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करें तो इस एक्सप्रेशन होनी चाहिए 0. सो फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी डू इज वी इक्वेट इट टू 0, ओके. ax plus b equals 0, we equate it to 0. Then when we solve the equation, okay, we subtract minus b on both sides, then we divide both sides with a, we get x is equal to minus b by a. So x is equal to minus b by a is the only 0 of p of x, because जब हम यहाँ x के बराबर माइनस बी बाई ए डाले तो ए और ए कैंसिल हो जाएगा, हमें क्या मिलेगा, माइनस बी प्लस बी, वो हो जाएगा 0. तो x is equal to minus b by a is the only 0 of p of x. So that is a linear polynomial has only one and only one 0. So what have we seen so far? A 0 of a polynomial need not be 0. यहाँ इस polynomial का 0 होता है 5, it is not 0. 0 of a polynomial का मतलब क्या है, जो नंबर जिसे हम x पर सब्स्टिट्यूट करें तो पॉलिनोमियल का वैल्यू होनी चाहिए 0. 0 में भी 0 ऑफ अ पॉलिनोमियल, p of x equal to x, यहाँ p of 0 होता है 0, so 0 is a 0 of the polynomial, okay. ये होता है नंबर 0, ये होता है 0 ऑफ अ पॉलिनोमियल. जब आप लिखते तो 0 ऑफ अ पॉलिनोमियल आप वर्ड्स में ही लिख देना. ये नंबर, ये 0 नंबर है, ये the word 0 polynomial, 0 of a polynomial है, okay. So every linear polynomial has only one and only one 0. A polynomial can have more than one 0. हमने देखा था p of x square minus 4, यहाँ it has two zeros, x is equal to 2 is also a 0, x is equal to minus 2 is also a 0. So that will be the end of this section. I hope you will do the exercises section in this section, exercise 2.2. If you have any doubts, please do contact me or leave me a message on the WhatsApp. Thank you.